Hi, my name is Ellie, and I'm here to help you navigate through the Children's University website and your dashboard. So at this point, you should have received your username and password. If you haven't, you should speak to one of the adults responsible for running the Children's University where you are. If you've forgotten your password, don't worry, they can reset it for you. You can choose whether to navigate through the website in English or Welsh. Just click here and select your preferred language. So you need to open a browser and search for Children's University or visit www.childrensuniversity.co.uk. In the top right-hand corner, you will see the login area. Click here and log in as a child. You'll then enter your username and password, and then you'll be taken to your dashboard, which looks similar to this. So the first thing to do is to add a stamp code that you have received from a learning destination or validated activity. On your dashboard, scroll down to record an activity, then click Yes. Now enter the code. They are always a colour and 4 numbers. I'm going to add a code in, red 3815, and click Add your stamp. At this point, you will be asked if you want to reflect on this activity that you have entered the code for. This means you will fill in a short form to tell the Children's University Trust whether you think you gained certain skills when you completed this activity. For every 2 reflections you complete, you will gain an extra 30 minutes of time. Completing reflections are totally optional, so that's up to you. Just select yes please or no thanks. Whatever you decide, you can now go back to your dashboard by clicking Go back to dashboard or by clicking the CU logo. A new feature has been added to the dashboard. You can now record an activity without a stamp code. There are a few rules for this though. First of all, add a name for the activity. Please add the name and location of the activity. This is very important. Next, write what you did in just one sentence. In order to gain a stamp code, at this point you need to click Continue and provide more detail. You will then get asked if you visited a place, read a book, watched a film, or did anything else. Choose the relevant category, and then choose the category that fits best. There are 16 to choose from. Once you have clicked Next, it will ask you to describe the place, then what you did, and finally what you learned. The next question asks whether the activity cost any money, but don't worry if you don't know. You will then be asked to select skills that you gained after you did the activity. You will need to write a few words on each skill that you've selected. Finally, you'll be asked to tell us how long the activity took. The minimum is 1 hour and the maximum you can select is 3 hours. Once done, select Go back to your dashboard. A word to the wise: if you are tempted to randomly add stamp codes in, be aware. Not only the staff but also the area coordinators can see the stamp codes on your account. If we think you have added codes on in an attempt to cheat the system, you might be removed from the scheme altogether. Accidents do happen though, so if you have added a stamp code by mistake and it's not your fault, please tell an adult. Back to your dashboard. What else can you do? Well, you can see how much time you've earned so far. You can see what level you are and how many hours you need to get to your next certificate. Most importantly, you can see what stamp codes you have added recently by clicking on the learning log. Click on View Your Activities to see what you have earned time for so far, what has been reflected upon, and what has been revoked. I have a question. What do I do? Click on Ask a Question and type it in the box. Remember to add as much information as you can to help your teacher or group leader to answer you. They won't be able to contact you via the portal, but they will be able to speak to you about your question. If you scroll down right to the bottom of your screen, you will be able to see all the activities that have been registered at your school or group. There are also some stamps to collect and data on your top skills and top categories, so you can see what types of things you have enjoyed learning so far. Click on Find an Activity at the top where all the shortcuts are. You can find activities which are local to you, activities that are online, or you can search by using a keyword such as football. Whichever one you choose, you can also specify the activities you want to see by narrowing down the search criteria. You can select where and when the activities take place, activities in your age range, and you can even select activities that are free. If you are searching in your area, remember to filter by distance. You can also sort by best match and name too. Finally, you can change the way you see the results are displayed by clicking on Map View or List View. When you find a listing you want to know more about, click on it to get the full listing. You'll be able to see a description of the activity, the person to contact, and how much the activity costs. Get in touch with them and tell them that you are part of the Children's University. I hope that this video answered all of your questions, but if it didn't, please ask one of the adults running your scheme or get in touch with the person running the Children's University. Have a great time collecting your stamp codes. You're a part of something truly amazing, and the team and I hope that you have lots of fun whilst taking part.